die kan 'n strategy wees to ensure dat hy 'n groot studio sal hê. Voor ons hier kan.
To support our young people and specifically this program so that we make sure that we tap the talent, which is so beautiful for this region, specifically Hardap and Karas region. We know now we are speaking from the heart. As young people, as musicians, as artists, to make sure that you fully utilize this session, specifically this information session. Because I've seen the team, and it says from idea to a project, and then to a proposal.
How do you steal with your eyes? How do you research more? How do you get different ideas? Everything and anything about starting a business, building a business, that's something I'm very passionate about. And so it's difficult because when you're not exposed, you don't know that there are other markets. See, but this is what I know. Coach, money is a bit tight, I can't go travel anywhere and everywhere, but your market is not only this market. So as I'm going to be chatting, here and there, and I'm not going to tell you write it down, just take a few notes, because I'll say many things this morning, and I want you to go reflect on it a bit later. So the first thing is your market. And it's in no order, I don't have a speech. But if you really want to be great, you can't just do it a little bit here, a little bit there. Okay, are we together, guys? Okay. Another very important thing is planning. With anything. We can use fancy English, our strategic objectives, what is the long-term vision, but it just comes down to planning. That planning is for you to see, what do I want to achieve by December? What are the plans for this year? Coach, I'm going to make 100,000 this year. I'm even going to make more than that this year. That's okay? How are you going to do it? No, I'm going to start by trying to engage different people. I'm going to do a lot more research. Because you're entrepreneurs, isn't it? I'm going to like perform in one. And then people are going to start paying me to come and perform at their events. The objective of this specific one, promote and support the growth of national arts and creative industry. Now, when we talk about the actual result, and I wanted to quote it, enhance industry infrastructure. Creative industry infrastructure and equipment fund established to finance music and visual studios, facilities, equipment and materials. It's a commitment of government. And we're not saying it to say it's a commitment that we're trying to make up. If we're not delivering on our commitment, it's everyone's responsibility to say, you made a promise and you didn't deliver on your promise. Because the manifesto is a commitment to Namibia. Each of the 14 regions in this 5 years, I can't say now year one, we're only 3 months into our job, right? But the commitment in all 14 regions, most probably the capitals of the regions, is that we want to ensure that there's creative hubs in each capital. Now that creative hub should encompass all the various subsectors of creative industry, of which music is definitely high on that list. And already we're seeing how we can repurpose some of the infrastructure to also speak to the creative industry. So commitment, I give you my word, is that based on our manifesto, which is the commitment of government, we need to ensure that these creative hubs are established. And I tell you today, and I see there's some cameras here, it's a commitment that we want to see through.
My name is Shine, and I'm an Afro-jazz singer in Mariental, and I perform around Mariental, and I've been out of the country as well. But with this workshop, what you learn, what I have learned specifically is if you stop, that means you have failed. But once the minute you stop, you failed. But if you haven't stopped, you haven't failed yet. So this idea to a proposal, to a project workshop that we are having now is still in the midst. But what I've learned in the beginning already is that you need to bond, you need to approach people, you need to be approachable, you need to open up yourself to learn. That is the little thing that we did in the beginning of it. So I mean, we are learning immensely. And our deputy minister said that you need to work hard. And for me, having a passion as a singer already tells me that I have a long way to go. And because I'm not stopping, I have a winning moment around the corner. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Fabian Isaacs and I'm based in Maldahoe. I'm a leader of a group called Amaburuga Culture Group from Maldahoe. So what I do is, my group do is we usually host cultural performances for tourists, groups that pass by Maldahoe, because Maldahoe is the gateway to those desert areas. So I saw this gap and this opportunity in order to engage with these tourists and also to help our young kids, because my group has mostly young members who are orphans and vulnerable. Because for me as a group leader, I've learned so much in this workshop, especially the first session that we had. Especially the part I quoted what the deputy minister said, the harder you work, the luckier you get. So for me, I'm mostly motivated by this first session. So it really means to me that I must work hard and I must do my very best in order to get my group to a certain standpoint. As my first opportunity, as my idea is now to scale my group, and in order to go tap in that untouched market and to expand my group, and in order to get these kids more opportunity.
When I got the invitation from Miss Veronique, we had to honor the invite to come speak to young people, specifically in the creative culture industry. To have a platform where you have 50 odd musicians in one room, I think you have to take advantage, and we have to see how we can build a bit more capacity. I think whether we're inspiring young people or whether we're just giving them some ideas to run with. So this morning I was very fortunate to be able to come to speak about entrepreneurship, speak about building one's brand, speak about not giving up, really trying to think outside of the box. We were fortunate, Honorable Governor also joined us, also gave us words of encouragement.